Hi, my name is Adeline. I'm 18. I'm based in Houston, Texas, and this is Financial Audit.
18. All right, that is. Okay, you're young.
Yeah.
We've had a couple people your age on here before, and it's an interesting period to talk about finances because you can really start fucking things up at 18. And not thrilled immediately, I'll be honest, knowing that. But that's okay. That's okay. Knowing that surrounding your finances, to be clear, I don't care that you're 18, but like,
Yeah.
whew,
Yeah.
headed down a dangerous path. Spoiler alerts. But what do you do for a living right now?
I'm a model and an actress and a student.
Okay, so I mean that's the reality.
Yeah,
of it.
student.
Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe I don't know how much you're making off of modeling and acting. By the way, when people hear model and actor, they think you're clout chasing, but you're not even using your real name, so people can't even find you online. So
exactly. I came here for financial advice, honestly.
Yeah.
So yeah. But yeah, I'm a student mainly. I do modeling and acting. That's my passion.
Yeah, but what do you make modeling and acting? Let's say since January 1st of this year, what have you made?
Probably like give or take 5,000.
Actually? Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Well, for modeling, I do like Instagram. So I do brand deals, advertise things. So I've made majority of my money from modeling from that.
Yeah.
Because Runway Shows, they don't really pay. And then acting, I've made maybe like 1,000 so far. Because both of them require like a huge financial investment on my part before I can make money, you know?
Yeah, so the Runway Show, we had a guest on named Paris. For the people who've been around for a while, it was actually kind of a similar situation where she models, but it's costing a lot of money for her to get into that like modeling competition life. And typically, you don't really make money until you're in the big leagues, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So tell me more about this and the intentions behind the runway stuff then, because young, debt, spending, but we're putting money into that, so tell me.
Yeah, okay. So for modeling, I've done a few runway shows. I did Milan Fashion Week, New York Fashion Week. Milan,
Ooh.
I know. It was amazing. But Miami Swim Week, and those are all...
How the f*** are you affording all this? Rich parents?
Affirm. Oh, no. Affirm.
You're affirming. Affirming what?
Affirm?
Tickets? Like plane tickets?
No. Yeah, basically. Plane tickets mixed with, the hotel, Airbnb.
You're
Loans.
affirming Airbnb.
Yeah.
Why?
I think it was because I can't afford to pay for everything out of pocket.
Well, question, and spoiler alert, if you can't afford to pay for it, what the f*** does that tell you?
Well, for modeling, you're not going to like...
No. Mm-hmm. That's not an answer to the question I just asked. There's going to be lots... there's going to be lots of learning lessons here because you're just entering the adult world, but also you are an adult, so it's time for you to figure it out. So go ahead, you can answer.
If I can't afford it, probably shouldn't do it.
So it's a want right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's a want because you want it to be your career. Now, I'm okay with you certainly investing into that if I think, if you think you'll be successful with that. Have you had people encourage you saying you'd be successful with that? Okay, cool. So maybe there is a career there for you. It looks like you've won a genetic lottery, so like things have worked. Mm-hmm. But in that case, what you'd need to be doing is figure out where your priorities are, where your focus is, and then, okay, what do we need to do in order to afford to do these things instead of just putting them on debt? 35% interest debt, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
What do we need to do instead? And oftentimes, I'm not saying I don't want you to go to college, but maybe instead of that, you're spending time making money to afford doing these things if these things are going to lead to a better gateway for you to make it in that industry. Let's take a moment to talk about something that affects all of us, our online security. A lot of people I've known has had personal information leaked online since I even just started this YouTube channel. Let me tell you, it's scary. But thanks to today's sponsor, Aura, the internet can be a safe place for all of us. Aura offers services trusted by millions, making digital security available to everyone. Think about it. Your address, phone numbers, financial data, all potentially up for grabs on the dark web. This opens the door to stalking issues, identity theft, and credit card fraud. And I know I'm not alone when it comes to spam calls and phishing. Not only are they just annoying, but they can be upsetting. Aura identifies data brokers selling your personal information and automates opt-out requests. It protects sensitive details such as addresses, phone numbers, and financial data from reaching the dark web, reducing risk of stalking and identity theft. I don't know if you saw this, but AT&T recently revealed that over 72 million customer records, both existing and former customers, were leaked to the dark web. They recommend those affected to use strong passwords, monitor account activity, and consider credit freezes or fraud alerts from credit bureaus. Well, Aura does this all for me. I don't have to download several apps just because a company couldn't keep my data secure. If my info was compromised in the AT&T data breach, I wouldn't worry because Aura would already be protecting me. Don't sacrifice your privacy because it's a chore to keep up with it. Aura makes it easy. Visit aura.com/hammer to start your 2-week free trial or click the link in the description below.
Yeah. I don't even know where to start with that. As far as, modeling and acting is my passion. It's something that I have a passion for. And I know passion doesn't pay the bills. Right. I get that. But to make it, it requires an investment.
Did you not just hear what I said?
Yeah, I did.
What did I say?
I have such a horrible memory. I can't repeat exactly what you said.
Yeah, what was the general sentiment of what I said?
How can what steps do I need to take in order to be able to finance that?
Finance? No, I said work instead. If this is our true goal and you actually see a way of getting there, trust me, I love college the appropriate way. There's a lot of things I support. I support community college, I support state college, I support even private college for those who can afford it. I support certifications. I like tech certifications to course careers. I like trade schools. There's a lot of things, and I support you going down that path. But if this is actually something you think you can do and you're actually seeing success, and it sounds like, if you made $5,000 this year so far at 18, it's a start. Is it livable? No, but it shows that there actually is some kind of interest in you being able to do well at this. If that's a possibility, maybe we're taking a year off of school. What's your living situation?
I live with my parents, but...
Well, there you go. That's a massive amount of risk off your head. What was the but?
I'm looking for an apartment. Well,
okay,
I actually an apartment.
But why the because that just takes that immediately. What I was thinking is, okay, so maybe we take a gap year and we work our ass off to bring in money so that we can then just cash flow going to all these different things so that you can get out there and model. But now you have to be able to afford to pay rent.
Trust me, that was my plan. I planned to take a gap year, planned to work my ass off this year to finance it. But my parents, my mom in particular, as you can see, I have a dog. And my parents, they don't want a dog in the house. Then why'd you
get a dog if they didn't want a dog in the house? I love dogs. I would like 50 dogs. But did you get a dog if they don't want a dog in the house if you're putting the dog in their house?
Because, I just love animals.
Yeah, but that doesn't work. Dogs. It's their house. It's the house that you're living in. If they don't want a dog, why would you get a dog in their house?
Technically, I didn't get the dog in their house. I got the dog when I was living somewhere else.
What?
And then
you're 18. Where were you living and when?
I rented an apartment. An apartment. Last year.
At 17?
Yes.
Why?
I had a roommate.
Why'd you live with a roommate last year?
Because my relationship with my parents wasn't the best, and I just needed a break.
How so? How can someone in high school at that time even choose that?
Trust me when I say just because I was in high school does not mean I wasn't dealing with stuff.
No. I'm just saying balancing that. A lot of people, they start getting their first job and stuff like that, but that's a big bill to.
Yeah, I got my first job at 14. At 8, I was babysitting my own siblings. My parents would go to work.
So you have to grind. Good.
Yes, I'm the oldest of 5. Responsibility.
What was your bill?
My bill?
Yeah, what was your rent?
My deposit was $300.
What was your monthly rent?
I was only there for a month, so.
What? So
1,000.
Were you subleasing?
Is that if that's what it's called? Yeah, I only rented it for a month.
Why?
Because I needed a break. I said I needed a break for my
hotel, not a
No. It was an actual.
I know, but it's a weird situation. So why'd you move back then?
Because I was 17 and legally, I was required to move back.
I don't think so. I think 16, right? Is it at 16?
No, 17. Last year.
No. I thought you could be independent at 16 if you wanted to.
Emancipation. I looked into
yes.
I looked into that. I even got a lawyer, but the fees.
So what's so rough with the family?
My parents are immigrants. They are very, very strict, and they just don't do things the American way, I guess you could say. I don't want to get into too much detail, but growing up, they were pretty abusive, basically.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Yeah.